In the past, we thought the Galaxy S27 Pro is going to be a similar smartphone to the Galaxy S27 Ultra, but without the S Pen support, which kind of seemed stupid. But the idea was also really practical because not everyone wants to use the S Pen on their Ultra phones and they don't want to pay for that. But slowly we're getting to know that this is completely different device, and Samsung thought it that way. It's not just another rebadged standard phone or the Edge is rebranded as the Pro. No, none of that. It's a totally different device, purposely built for people that actually don't want to really spend the money of an Ultra, or they don't want to use the S Pen, or they don't want to handle the same kind of big screen size. Because it will come with a 6.5-inch panel. It will be a much more tinier device compared to the S27 Ultra's 6.9-inch panel. But the Galaxy S27 Pro will continue to have all the good features of the same panel, whether it's the privacy display technology, or whether it's the much more brighter display, or whether it's the M14 OLED panel from Samsung. All of that is still going to be there. But because it's actually not trying to be the new Edge, so it is also not going to try to become as much slim as possible. And at the end of the day, they are not going to compromise on the cameras too much like they did with the Edge just to make it more slimmer. So it will definitely still going to have much better battery life than the Edge did, but it is not going to be as big of a battery as the Ultra, because that's not possible physically unless and until they switch all the way to the silicon carbon batteries. That can change the game. So even though it is not leaked at this moment what kind of design we can actually get, but I'm guessing whatever the S27 Ultra is bringing to the table, if you go by the renders published by very trusted Ice Universe, then yeah, the Galaxy S27 Pro might have the same kind of camera array design, at least just to make it appear as a very new phone in the market. It doesn't really need to relate with the older smartphones at all. Maybe, just maybe, it will have slightly more rounded corners, just like the Galaxy S26 Ultra or even the standard Galaxy S26 models. While we are talking about the cameras, the main camera is going to be similar to the Galaxy S27 Ultra, which means it will actually change compared to the latest model we have right now. We have been seeing the HP2SX camera for a very long time, since the Galaxy S23 Ultra, I guess. Now they're testing a new 200 megapixel camera with variable aperture for the S27 Ultra, as well as the Galaxy S27 Pro, because they will share the same camera housing, almost same camera hardware. I'm saying almost. Now, if you're thinking that this is something that Samsung is copying from Apple, because Apple is also set to bring the same kind of variable aperture thing on the next iPhone, well, Samsung last offered this same feature on the main camera of the Galaxy S10 series as well as the Galaxy S9 Plus they did. Yeah, it didn't work out because of lacking computational photography at the time, but variable aperture on the Galaxy S27 Ultra as well as the Galaxy S27 Pro could really do something magical now because of the AI stuffs. Now, this technology, if you look at from the hardware perspective, allows the camera sensor to physically adjust the aperture based on the lighting condition or even manual input. Your current phone has a fixed camera aperture, whether that's f1.6, f1.4, or it can be anything, but you can't really control that. And with this technology, you will be able to actually control how much light you let into the main sensor of the Galaxy S27 Ultra or the Galaxy S27 Pro, in both very sunny or bright conditions or even in lower light scenarios. Also, with that, you will be able to control the depth of field, which is very interesting. Now, this is an interesting thing, but you might also see only 3 cameras here. There is no 4th camera. And we wanted a big change with the 3x camera. Samsung, rather than improving it, giving it a better sensor or more capable sensor, they actually removed that, because at the end of the day, the 200 megapixel camera is actually said to support LOFIC technology. This actually enhances the HDR photos as well as reduce the noise and makes them much more detailed in high contrast scenes. And this thing actually can replace the 3x perspective pretty easily. But the thing is, this is for the Galaxy S27 Ultra, not for the Pro. What I mean by that is that this one will still have the second technology, but the Galaxy S27 Pro will actually have a 3.5x zoom camera, kind of like 3x, but it's 3.5x optical zoom. Now you might be happy that, oh, it's a new camera, it's a 3.5x camera, much better than the last 3x camera we saw. Yeah, you are right, but at the same time, it is not having any 5x camera at all. If you look at the camera module, it will have only 3 camera layouts, just like the Galaxy S27 Ultra, but the Ultra will skip the 3x camera because of this LOFIC technology on the 200 megapixel camera. But on the Galaxy S27 Pro phone, they're downgrading the 5x camera to a 50 megapixel but 3.5x camera. It's a better sensor, much better sensor, but it's still a 3.5x camera. So tell me about your opinion in the comment section below. Are you gonna be happy with the 3.5x camera, or you want the 5x camera on it? let me know. And that is all about the Pro as of now. I was surely gonna update you guys about more things on this phone because I'm really excited about the Galaxy S27 Pro.
And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website. A link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.